why do you listen to music? So let's go back to the scriptures. We are in the universe and universe is within us. Our body depicts universe. So the idea is that we are moving towards expansion. Srimad Bhagavatam, the first 1.1.1, that Satyam Param Dhimai. When we talk about the beginning of universe, that has also started basically from Big Bang. I can say Swar Swar nahi, Swar hi Ishwar hai. When we meditate on Swara, that can give you a perception of expansion. Power of Mind, 1900. In Los Angeles, California. With this music, you can get the mental clarity, purpose and vision. Why there is no guarantee of happiness after doing this engineering and you have come to IIT Kanpur for this one. Some of the best minds of the country must work in art and culture, not just in AI or ML. You should bring some art in your life. I am here to vouch for Indian classical music. When I am here and you are listening to me, it's not a waste of time, it's investment of time. Take it as investment. So, namaskar guys. I see very less energy, so I can do high five. High five. Okay. So, the thing is, this is not a music festival. This is a youth convention, so it is better that I explain you a bit about music in a more deeper perspective than it is perceived in the society. The idea of music for most of the people is entertainment, but of course for me it has been much more than which I'm going to talk about in this talk. Well, let's start with a dialogue rather than a monologue. If I ask you, some of you, let me start with here. You are only anchoring. So how many of you like music here? Everyone actually. So I'll start with you. Why do you like music? Why do you listen to music?
Sometimes it's very soothing when we are dealing with the problems of world or we are dealing with getting.
Okay, fine. This is one perspective. Someone else? Any other student?
To be just relaxed. When I listen to music, I feel relaxed. I forget all my problems. I could just listening to rhythms or soothing songs.
Okay. Then someone here is student. This one. Black. Yeah, you listen to music, right? Why? No. Okay, why? Relaxed mind. Everyone is seems like a classical fan here. No one listens to rock music? No, seriously, no. Oh my God. Okay, fine. So the thing is, most of the people are saying, that to relax mind and just to rejuvenate, they do it. Fine. Now let's start with something more than this, basically. Well, since this convention is being organized as a birth celebration of Swami Vivekananda, so let's go back to the scriptures. The scriptures, some of our Vedic scriptures, they talk about basically that the universe, we are in the universe and the universe is within us. Okay? So when we talk about this one, that the universe is within us, so it's not just about scriptures. When we talk about something in the scripture, then what we do, we take those postulates, then we do research, then we find that, okay, this is correct. And then we say, okay, scientifically it is proven. And then we get convinced that whatever has been written in our scripture, that was correct. But many things, they have already been written in our scriptures. So this thing that we are in the universe and the universe is within us, people started working on it. And then many scientists, they worked on it. And they found that, yeah, we are made up of the stardust. We are made up of the atoms which are forged in the stars. And even the spinal cords, there are 9 chakras, of which 7 are prominent. So that's how they denoted that these 9 chakras, they denote 9 planets. So overall, our body depicts universe. Now, this is the one concept given by our scriptures. But the thing is, there comes a concept from physics. I believe many of you, since you have come to IIT, of course, most of the people, I believe they are from bachelors. They must have studied here the concept of entropy. Then the thermodynamics talks about something else. Thermodynamics says that the entropy of the universe is increasing. Well, when the entropy of the universe is increasing, from this concept there comes that universe is expanding. Now, when we say that universe is expanding, the first thing which I talked about, that we are in the universe and universe is within us. So the outside universe is expanding. So what about the inner universe? If we combine these two things, we get that the inner universe must also expand. Because we are a part of that universe. But the problem with this human body is that we are limited by our physicality. Beyond a certain limit, we cannot grow. I mean, if I talk, anyone who is doing any mechanical engineer over here? Any mechanical engineer? Any core branch? Or it doesn't matter, whichever. My dear friend, what's your degree? What's your degree? MTech. What's your degree? Material science. What do you want to become? See, this is a dialogue, yeah? It's quite friendly dialogue going on, okay? What do you want to become? A scientist. A small scientist or big scientist? It is an obvious answer. That's the obvious answer. So the thing is, everyone wants to expand. A musician wants to become a big musician. An industrial wants to become a big industrialist. So the idea is that we are moving towards expansion. Who doesn't want to expand? That's a natural urge of a body. That comes from the entropy concept also. So inside the universe, which is confined inside us, that also wants to expand. The thing is, but because of the physicality of the body, we cannot do that. Then how to do that? What's the solution? See, in reality, we cannot do, but by perception, by maybe imagination, we can feel that we are expanding. If we do that, then something can definitely happen. Then what? Then there comes another concept. When I talked about by perception, maybe by using some meditation, we can do that. And how to do that? There comes a concept from, I won't say concept, it's the first verse of Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, the first 1.1.1, that Satyam Param Dhimai. That means we meditate on truth. This meditation has become a very buzzword nowadays. Everyone is moving towards meditation. But the reality is that we meditate on truth. Now, what is that truth? Truth is something which is omnipresent. It doesn't perish. It is permanent. It is not temporary. Now, some people call that truth as Shiva. Some people call Krishna. Some people call infinity. I can call that as music. Now, why music? Because music is also something which is quite permanent. It is very much, because if we see music, or if I say the musical notes means swara, these swara, they are quite permanent in nature. Now, why they are permanent? See, when we talk about the beginning of universe, that has also started basically from Big Bang. This is a scientific research. Now, if you go to some of the cultures, they talk about the world has begun from music. You can read different cultures and they will talk about it. So basically, some say that कि ईश्वर से ब्रह्मांड की उत्पत्ति हुई है, तो कुछ कहते हैं कि संगीत से ब्रह्मांड की उत्पत्ति हुई है. Okay, if I respect everyone, if I combine everyone, I can say स्वर नहीं, स्वर ही ईश्वर है. Right? So if I talk about this, if I talk about basically the musical notes, so when we are saying Satyam Param Dhimai, that means we meditate on truth. So we can meditate on music also. And music, when we meditate on music, something which is permanent, which has always been there, that truth can be infinity also. So this will give, when we meditate on swara, that can give you a perception of expansion, which is a natural urge of this universe, even the human body. Everyone wants to grow. So this is, when we expand, if I confine four of you for one day in a small room, and after 24 hours, if I open the door, first thing you would want to do is you want to rush outside, because that's a natural urge of body. We want to expand. So when we are confining something forcefully, we have to find a way to expand, and that way, one way is music. And definitely there are many ways, but one way definitely is music. Now, people are celebrating birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. He talked about power of mind in 1900 in Los Angeles, California. In this talk, he talked about basically personality. That even if you have too much knowledge, it's not necessary that you can influence someone. It's not necessary. You can influence someone only if your personality is something different. I mean, there are many philosophers. They had too much knowledge, but they couldn't influence. But then there were prophets. They could move the masses. So your personality matters a lot. That personal magnetism matters a lot. With this music, you can get the mental clarity, purpose, and vision. So music, when you talk about that, okay, you are doing it for relaxation, for enjoyment, everything is fine. Everything is okay. But if you see in more magnified way, music is for expansion, that's for ultimateness that we talk about. Now, even in the education, when we see what you guys are doing, that you said you are doing M.Tech, someone doing B.Tech, okay? So the education system, basically, this education system which we are getting, this is I'm not blaming anything, because I also come from the same background. But I just want to ask you basically, is there a guarantee that this education can give you happiness? Is there any guarantee? Can anyone say that after doing this B.Tech, M.Tech, I am going to be happy? Can anyone say that? Definitely you will have a luxury. You can have very best of the best lifestyle. You can have, but happiness definitely no one can guarantee. Why? Can anyone say why? Why there is no guarantee of happiness after doing this engineering and you have come to IIT Kanpur for this one? As we are growing and we have so many wishes, we have ambitions, but are you moving towards happiness? I mean, can anyone say with confidence, yeah, sir, I'm going to be happy. For sure, I'm going to be happy. But if you cannot say, then why you cannot say? What's the reason? Yeah.
Because in Bhagavad Gita it is said that like this world is dukhalayam ashashvatam. It is temporary. So we are finding anand in something which is full of misery. So that is like a fallacy.
Correct. So this is one way. He is talking about from our scriptures that Bhagavad Gita says that you are finding happiness in the misery, in this world which is temporary. Well, thus this is one way. Any other?
We reach our goal, then our next goal will be more bigger than that.
Once we reach our goal, our next goal will be much bigger than that. Okay? Fine. So that means you keep on attaining goals and one day you move on. But in this achievement, do you think that you are going to be happy? The reason, again, we can talk about that. We are talking about this materialistic education is going to give you material only, which is finite, which is again finite. But the natural urge of body is to expand. Even if I give you iPhone, you can be happy for 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, then the charm goes. Same thing happens with relationship. One day you see a person, you say, oh my God, how nice. After 1 month you see, oh, okay, fine, ordinary person. Once you talk to person, you say, oh my God, let's not even talk to that person. The same thing basically happens because you don't feel any expansion. But if you find a person who is ever evolving, the thoughts are ever evolving, then you want to be with that person. So the expansion is a natural urge of a body. Each and everything in this world can be explained by using the concept of expansion. So the idea is that if you really want to be happy, you want to be happy, you want to have a materialistic life along with a blissful life, of course this degree is very important, but you need to do something more. You need to concentrate on something which is ever expanding, and art is definitely one way. Well, I personally deal with music, so I can vouch for music, but for someone else it can be dance, someone else it can be painting, someone else it can be something else, doesn't matter. So when I'm here talking about art and culture, what I actually feel that some of the best minds of the country must work in art and culture, not just in AI or ML. Because we need balance. If we do not have balance, how things are going to work? It's very much important. So my dear friends, when I have talked about the music in a broader perspective, I can just say that since you are here, you are spending time, we are not here just for some entertainment of an hour. If you are listening to me, at least you should do one thing. You should bring some art in your life. If not pursue, at least 15 to 20 minutes daily you can listen to music. Well, it's okay to listen any kind of music, Bollywood music, or you can listen to whatever, Munni Badnaam or whatever XYZ, doesn't matter. But I am here to vouch for Indian classical music, because this is something which again is coming from scriptures, which is truth. So the idea is that when I'm here and you are listening to me, it's not a waste of time, it's investment of time. Take it as investment. So please pursue some art form. Yeah, you want to have something?
So you spoke about materialistic happiness.
Yes.
Right? So whatever, like buying a laptop. So I'm very enthusiastic about laptop. So if I buy a new laptop, I'll be very happy for 1 month, 2 months. Then I'll throw that laptop.
And then you won't throw it. You lose the chance. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Jealous of keeping it.
Yes.
So, and art or music or meditation, why we are not calling that as materialistic? For example, if I'm using a laptop, I'm feeling happy. I'm listening to music, I'm feeling happy. I'm doing meditation, I'm feeling happy. So there might be a time in my life where I will feel that, okay, now meditation also, I'm over.
See, the thing is, I can answer from my perspective, because when you are meditating, you are basically meditating Satyam Param Dhima. You are meditating on truth, something which is infinite. Once you are meditating on infinite is infinite only. There is no limit for infinity. That's the thing. Material body has a limit. See, if you are using laptop to listen music, that's fine. That's one apparatus to listen it. But the thing is, you say you get bored of meditation, you can be in equilibrium with that. You can become habitual of that. But it's not that you get bored of meditation, then fine. You are in infinity. That's the ultimate aim of probably the human life. I believe so. So my dear friends, Jagat Mithya. Correct. He's talking about Jagat Mithya. That's fine. So since you guys are coming with some technical knowledge, so I talked about entropy or materialistic life and all those things. So when you are here, please do some investment and start investing some time, at least 15-20 minutes daily, Indian classical music. And if you want, you can pursue it. So thank you so much. Now I would like to have my colleagues on stage, so that we can give you some expansion. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.